The moment a gas leak caused an explosion in a house in Ilford, one neighbour tells us it was frightening.
The flame, they were coming on this side, so high. They was up, I was terrified.
2 people remain in hospital. We'll have the latest. Also on the programme, a teenager from Tottenham is sentenced to a year in prison in Dubai for a sexual relationship with a 17-year-old while on holiday in the country. Plus, we go behind the scenes with the King's Troop at Woolwich Barracks to see how they spend Christmas. And the man behind the Oscar-winning song from Slumdog Millionaire talks to us about his new London role and musical influences.
The charity Shelter says nearly 190,000 people in London, almost half of which are children, will spend Christmas without a home. That's an increase of 12% in a year. Their research also found 1 in 47 people in London have no access to long-term housing.
There are thousands of families living in temporary accommodation for over 2 years, and that's in London, here in London. And just imagine being a child who has to do their homework and you've got no home to go to. We talk about temporary accommodation, but it's not temporary enough.
2 people have been taken to hospital after an explosion at a house in Ilford, which sent chunks of masonry flying into the street. Around 60 firefighters were sent to the property on Leigh Street yesterday afternoon. The London Fire Brigade said the first floor and loft of the building were on fire. The cause is being investigated. Southwark Council has approved plans to revamp London's former City Hall, which has stood empty since the Mayor and the London Assembly left in 2021. The plans would see it repurposed into shops, restaurants and offices and would involve removing the exterior glass shell of the building, creating new balconies with gardens. Historic England has criticised the proposals. A free sign language app is being offered to deaf passengers on some of London's rail network. Customers who use Go via Thameslink Railway, which runs Thameslink, Southern and Gatwick Express services, will be able to use Sign Live at more than 200 stations and on board trains. The app allows the user to connect with an interpreter who can translate information and conversations with staff.